Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. As you can tell, I am in yet another background setup. I feel like it changes every video at the moment and all I can do is apologise because I actually just don't have a permanent address at the moment. I've not moved to Switzerland yet, although I will have moved 2 days after this video goes up. So yeah, it's coming, it's arriving finally, which is why my videos have been inconsistent as well. But enough about that. Today I am bringing you an POLLY haul. Now, it's been a long time since I've done an POLLY haul. I think the last time was maybe Valentine's Day and you guys absolutely loved that. You literally ate it up. So I thought I would do another one. I mean, in all honesty, this is kind of inspired by my friend Casey because she's been sending me so many POLLY dresses recently for her graduation. I thought, you know what? She's not going to be the only person to have a graduation. Other people are going to have like events and like weddings and things like that. So I thought now going into summer, or like now that we're well into summer, could be a really good time to put out an POLLY haul for you guys. Regardless of what event you have coming up, whether it be the races, whether you're a wedding guest, whether it's your graduation or something like that, I'm pretty sure I've got you covered like along everything because I've picked up a lot in this video. If you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe down below and let's simply crack on. The first dress that I've got to show you is one of my favorite styles that POLLY has ever done. I've already got this in red. I think I've tried it in different colors as well, and every single time it's just been chef's kiss. It is such a nice dress, and that is this one here. As always, everything will be linked down below. If I have forgotten, please just drop a comment because sometimes I do forget. But it is this little number here, as I was saying. So it's got these mesh embellished sleeves. So they've got little pearls and little beads and things like that on. They're fairly sheer as well, which I absolutely love about this. And then in the dress itself, it's got some nice underwired cups that sort of join with another couple of pearls here. The actual body of the dress is mesh covered, but obviously it is opaque in the middle, like it is lined. And then it's got some ruching down the side as well. I just have no complaints about this ever. Obviously, as I mentioned, I do have it in red already, but I did want to pick it up in a more summery colour. This, I feel like you could get away with for so many different events. The fact that it's embellished makes it a bit more of a party dress or graduation maybe. Obviously, it is quite booby, but it just depends what you want to wear. Like, I've seen so many different styles of dresses for graduations and things like that, so I really don't think there are any boundaries when it comes to that. But this is so gorgeous when it's on. It fits like a glove. I picked it up in a size 8. And it's just perfect. It does have a zip at the back as well to help you get it on and off because, I mean, it is a bit of a workout to get into. But once you've got it on, it's so worth it. The sleeves were a little bit tight on this, I'm not gonna lie, compared to the red one, but I'll talk you through that when I'm trying the dress on. This is one of the styles with POLLY where you can actually choose to have a bigger cup size. So it's either A to C or D to F. Now, I'm around a D, so I do tend to go for the D to F because POLLY does size quite small, let's be honest. So I have picked this one up in the fuller cup size, and that is this one here. As you can see, they are roomy. They're not enormous. I'm not sure that would fit an F cup, if I'm being honest. It's one of those ones where you're just gonna have to try it and see, but at least they're starting to be a little bit more accommodating. It's improving. This would always be a favorite of mine. It wouldn't surprise me if I picked it up in more colors. This is definitely gonna be staying. I think the color's stunning, especially if you have a deeper skin tone or if you're more tan than me. I think this will absolutely pop. There is nothing like doing an POLLY haul to make you sweat. It is literally a workout trying all of these dresses on, and I'm literally only on the first. But as always, I absolutely adore the fit of this. I would say compared to the red one that I do have, the arms feel like a bit tighter, a bit more difficult to get on. That being said, I haven't tried on the red one since February or March, so I'm not sure if I've just put on weight or not, but this is such a gorgeous dress. It's very like allowing over the sort of tummy area, which I absolutely love. This is in the fuller bust version as well, so it's actually for a D to F. Obviously, I have had this before, like I do still have it in another color, so I kind of knew what to expect, but I'm just really enjoying the whole summery tone of this. To give you a sort of close-up of the material now that it's on, it's so pretty. I knew I'd like this, but it's nice to try it on and be like, yes. Right, this next one I don't want to talk about too much because I actually just couldn't get it on. There was no way. It was not going to do up. It was not even going to go over my bum or my boobs. Like, no matter which way I tried to put it on, it wasn't going to happen. Because of how well made it is and because of how stunning it looked on the model, I'm going to show you it anyway, very, very quickly. And because it's red and I think it's just so bloody gorgeous. So this is what it looks like. It is a maxi dress, and then it's got these frill details going down the skirt. I'll leave a lot of pictures of the model because, as I say, it's going to be very difficult to show you. This is giving House of CB quality. It's so thick, especially this corseted part here. I don't know how many layers it's got to it, but it's actually an inch thick when you hold it together like this. One thing I will say is that it's not very giving to put on. I mean, I zipped it all the way down and it still wasn't happening for me, so just be aware of that. As far as like the quality of it and how well made it is, it's a straight 12 out of 10. It's beautiful. This as well you can pick up in the fuller bust option, and I think it would actually be really good for graduation, to be honest. There are other colours too, so you do have choice. Definitely size up at least one size in this, otherwise I think you're really going to struggle to get it on. I couldn't even get it on my body, let alone do it up. So do as you want with that information, but I'd recommend taking my advice on this one. Now, moving on to a more casual, wearable dress, I want to say. Like, the other ones are more event dresses that you probably just wouldn't wear day to day, whereas this one you certainly would be able to. Now, this one's pretty basic, I'm not gonna lie. It is just jersey material the entire way round. It looks like it could have cups, but it doesn't. It's just sort of stitched in, and then it's got these straps on it too, which are actually very thick, which I do like. When I tried this on, I'm not gonna lie, it felt really good on. I didn't have any complaints about it at all, but I'll obviously talk you through that in the try on clip so you get like a really good idea of it. One thing I didn't mention in the try on clip is that this does have the plasticky detail down the sleeves to make sure that the sleeves stay up, which I really do like. But this has a good amount of give. It's nice and stretchy. It's not like some of the other POLLY materials that are mega like suction or that don't really move or anything like that. So I'm not going to talk on this one too long because, as I say, it's pretty basic. Like, it is just a little black dress, which arguably, yes, I have been looking for. There's not much to tell you about. So this is definitely like a comfier alternative to some of the other POLLY dresses, because this is just like a slip-on like jersey material dress. I'm actually not mad at all. Obviously, if you're looking to purchase on POLLY for like the quality, like the thickness, that sort of thing, then maybe this isn't the one to go for. It's still double lined, the material, like the fabric is still gorgeous, but if you're looking for the like corsetry, the satin, that sort of thing, then this isn't the one for you, because this is just, it's comfy, it's gorgeous, it looks cute. It doesn't have the sort of regular POLLY characteristics. Like, it's not underwired, it doesn't have a zip, it doesn't sort of like suck you in like crazy amounts either. Obviously, it's still very flattering. I feel very comfortable in it. I love the neckline of it as well, especially the straps, the ones that sort of get thicker at the top, and I think it is still fairly good on the boobs. But I mean, as far as a simple black dress goes, I don't think I've got any complaints about it. I do have a couple of other ones like coming up in the haul, which you will see have like a little bit more about them, because this is just a standard LBD, a little black dress. There's nothing too crazy about her. Speaking of little black dresses, I picked up another one. Your girl likes choice, and this is what she looks like. This is a very different style for POLLY in that it's not booby at all. It's not like an open chest. The neckline actually comes to here. It looks a little bit more racer style, but obviously not at the back. But this is very high neck. It's like a, I mean, it's crew neck, isn't it? Really, kind of. Crew neck and backless, is that possible? Maybe. Again, as with loads of the different ones, it does have the frills coming down from it. It's got it on the skirt as well as on the shoulder. And then, as I mentioned, it does just scoop at the back. So this dress itself is jersey material with a sheet of mesh going over the top, and then it's ruched at the side and on the bum, so this is mega flattering. It looks incredible on, and it's actually just quite nice to see a different neckline from POLLY. Not saying that they never vary it, but it's not that often you see a high neck or a crew neck dress from POLLY, so this was really nice to see. This is my favorite little black dress out of this haul. I mean, I don't have any more, it's out of the two, so I absolutely love it. I think it looks really flattering on, especially given that I'm not feeling the best in my body at the moment. This made me feel good. So I'm on the hunt for a little black dress. So this is option 2. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I know it's flattering. I can see in the viewfinder that it looks nice, but it's got these frilly things again, and again, like, I'm just not decided on them. This dress does have the frilly bits a little bit everywhere as well. Now, I think they do look cute. Equally, it does feel like a trend to me that's going to die out very quickly. So I don't know how much of like a investment this is, or whether it's something that you just wear once. The actual shape of it and the fit of it is so flattering. I feel like it really sucks me in at the waist. I like this cut here as well, like it's different for POLLY. Another thing that I love, of course, is the back. There's a really gorgeous scoop back on this, and I think it just looks... So yeah, honestly, you'll have to let me know what you think about the frilly bits, because they're a little bit all over. I guess if it goes out of fashion, I could just cut them off. And you guys know me in that when I find something I like in one colour, if it comes in another colour, I will pick it up. So this is the white version, or the cream version of the one that I've just shown you. I feel like you'll be able to see the details on it a little bit better. I have tried both on for your reference too, so you'll see that shortly in a second. But I feel like you can just see the frilly detail on this a little bit better. It frills at the bottom of the skirt and then has these loose little bits too. So it is really gorgeous. It is quite girly. I think it's quite like cutesy and summery as well. But then again, it is just the same with the black one. I just wanted to show you this one before the try on clip. What I do love about these as well is that they're really soft on the inside. Like, it's a really nice layer of just plain jersey material, super comfy, soft on the skin, which I love about this. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about this one for ages because you have just seen the black one, and I have done a try on clip for it. I don't know if I prefer the white or the black. I feel like I'll wear the black more, but the white is just as stunning. Of course, as I got it in another color, I thought I'd just show you this one on. Now that it's on, am I just blending in with the wall? Maybe. I think I actually am. I mean, it's exactly the same. I love it. These are so easy to get on as well. Like, there's no zip, there's no like clasp or anything. You can literally just pull it on. You don't often get that with POLLY, so it's quite refreshing to see. I mean, to be honest, white, black, both gorgeous, and I don't think it's see-through. I don't know. Never in my life have I picked up a completely strapless, let me just think. No, I haven't. Completely strapless POLLY dress before, but I have today. Again, this is definitely more on the basic side, I'm not gonna lie, but I really do think that POLLY is one of those places that you can rely on for good quality basics and like your essentials in your summer wardrobe, especially when it comes to layering pieces. In my eyes, that's what I would use this dress as. It's just a plain, simple, I mean, it's like a boob tube, but longer into a midi dress. It's like a mid-axi length in that it goes just below the knee. It's got the same plasticky lining around the top, so it does keep the top from falling down, which is amazing, especially with a style like this. I think that's what really differentiates it from other brands and just gives it that more expensive edge. As I mentioned, it goes down into a mid-axi length. It's bodycon the entire way down, but it's not too difficult to walk in because, again, it is that fairly flexible jersey material. And then at the bottom, they have given us a little bit of a slit as well. So it's not game over when it comes to walking. You would be able to chuck on a pair of heels and walk in this, or flats. It's just a great basic, as I was saying. You could chuck it on with a denim jacket. You could wear a blazer over the top, you could wear jeans, you could wear like white tennis shoes. A great piece for summer. It's gonna keep you nice and cool, and I love it. Another really good basic from POLLY. I mean, there's nothing special about this. There's nothing that makes it stand out, but it's good quality. The fabric is nice. There's some sort of like little features that make it more attractive or like good quality compared to what you might get from PLT or Boohoo or something like that. And one of them is that it's got the sticky plastic in the lining over the boobs here, so it just doesn't fall down. It's actually fairly supportive, like on the boobs, considering that it is strapless, like completely strapless. So I'm really happy about that. As it is slightly longer as well, I will put in a full length video just so you can see the whole thing. I find it very flattering on my body. I mean, I think I've mentioned before, I'm not feeling the best of my body at the moment just because I'm never really at home and I'm never really in the same place, as you can probably tell by my videos as well. So until the 1st of August, like, I'm just not going to the gym that much, not feeling that great in my skin, feeling very bloated. So this is a good one. It's a nice one for me because I feel good. Like, I feel contained, I feel comfortable. It's just like a really good base layer, if that makes sense. So it's a piece that you can layer with a denim jacket, for example, or you could chuck on like a little shirt over the top. A great quality basic. I can't really talk badly about it whatsoever. And as I say, the fabric is nice and thick too. And the last dress I've got to show you before I move on to jeans and tops is this little number here. Now, I didn't actually do a like talking through try on clip for this because given that it's so, well, you can't actually see how long it is, but given that it's this long, I didn't think it would be very helpful. So I just did my standard like layover try on clip. It's gonna be difficult to show you until you've seen what it looks like on. It's one of those, I don't want to say lace front because it's just not, but it's a bikini style at the front and then it goes down into a maxi dress. This material is sort of like a hybrid between jersey and slinky because it's like a bit more spandexy and stretchy compared to some of the other dresses that I've shown. And then it's got cutouts all the way down the front and then you just do it up around your neck. It also does have a huge slit that goes pretty much from your hip all the way down to your feet too. The dress is double lined throughout its entirety, like the whole thing is double lined, which is perfect. But in all honesty, like I don't know what I thought about this. It was very flattering, but I just felt that the front and the slit was like a bit much together. It's definitely like a Ibiza appropriate outfit, something that you'd wear to like a nice dinner in Ibiza because obviously you can definitely get away with wearing skimpier stuff. But is it something that I would wear? I'm not sure. And not as much as some of the other pieces in this haul. Like it did look nice on, but I don't know truthfully if I'd ever reach for it. That's fine. Like it was more of an experimental purchase to see whether I could get on board with it or not, but it's not the end of the world. As I mentioned, I actually picked up a pair of POLLY jeans for the first time ever. And in all honesty, I'm very impressed. I think these were quite reduced as well. I want to say they were like £24. They also do petite and regular sizes as well. So of course being 5'3", I did pick up petite. But what I will say is these size really bloody small. Like all of the dresses that I've shown you have been in a size 8, but these are a size 10. Like I'm out and out a size 8 now. And even so, some of my jeans are a size 6. I just don't like inconsistencies when it comes to sizing, if that makes sense. Like if my measurements say I'm a size 8, I want to be able to just purchase the item and know it will fit. Whereas with POLLY, I feel like you don't always get that. Like you have to expect them to size very small. So I did pick up an 8 and a 10. I actually haven't tried on the 8 to be honest, but the 10 was like, it fitted just right. Ever so slightly roomier around my waist, but I will talk you through that in the actual try on clip. What I didn't notice before is the tag on the back. So it's like faux leather and then it's got this metal like O from like the POLLY branding. I'm not sure if I love the white or if I'd have preferred it to be like a brown color, but it's not me who decides. So what I adore about these though is that they have got 2 cuts in the bum. Now I remember years ago Kylie Jenner wore a pair of cut jeans. I think they were Levi's, or I think they were Levi's that she had cut herself, and they had like slits in the bum. These are so sexy, like without being too revealing. Do you know what I mean? Like I know that sounds stupid because obviously there's a slit in the bum, but you can't see like any bum cheek. You can't even see like a bum crease because done in the right place. So a massive fan of these, and then they're just frayed at the bottom. They do have belt loops, which is mega important for me. They've got pockets throughout. I mean, the pockets on the back are quite a cute little shape. The only thing that I would complain about is the sizing being a little bit strange, a little bit like small fitting, but I think at this point we're all very used to that with POLLY. Then, as you will see in the try on clip, well, in a second, I picked up a little corset top to go with the jeans. Well, I actually picked up 3 corset tops, but this is the first one. So it's a black satin number and then it's got a zip at the back. I picked all of the corset tops up in a size 10, and again there was a little bit of an inconsistency across the sizings in the one of them fit really well, one was ever so slightly big and one was like a lot too big. The only reason I picked them up in a 10 as opposed to an 8 is because I knew I'd be be on my own when I tried these on, and they're literally a mission to get on and off. So I wanted to pick them up in a bigger size to ensure that I actually could do the trunk clips for you. But in short, it is just a strappy corset top. I feel like the detailing and the boning is showing quite well here. It's got underwired cups. There's a little bit of padding, but no sort of push-up padding, if that makes sense. And then there's also a little halter neck strap too. I've just noticed as well, this one's actually not very well made. I don't know if you can see the loose threads on the seam there. I'm not usually like a massive Karen about loose threads, but when it's POLLY and you're actually paying for the quality, I do get a bit Karen-y. When you're spending POLLY money, you don't expect crappy quality. So she's gonna be going back. I'm a little bit disappointed with her. I think, did I actually show you the right side? But you can see it there, I think. Pretty basic compared to some of the other ones on POLLY, but nice at the same time. POLLY crop tops I adore, but I always size up at least like 1 or 2 sizes just to ensure that I can actually get them on, because they're very sort of tight corset wise. Now I've learned as well, same thing goes for the jeans. So I've chucked the jeans on now. As I mentioned before, I bought these in a size 8 and a size 10. Now I'm always a size 8 in jeans now. I do still have some that are in a size 6 from when I was a size 6, which obviously isn't the case anymore. But I bought these in a 10 because I know what POLLY is sometimes like in terms of jeans, well, not even just jeans, but like sizes overall. Like the whole website runs a bit small. The 10 is like bang on. I do love these though. The sort of positioning of the slits are perfect at the back, and they are just really high quality, and they do fit very nice. Ever so slightly big. I can fit like both my hands like around the waist, if that makes sense. So I mean, if it was my choice, I'd wish they were a little bit tighter. But going back to the top is lovely. Like it is ever so slightly too big. Again, obviously I picked it up in a size 10. This does feel quite sort of like roomy over my boobs. No complaints. I mean, it's not one of those corsets that's like sucking me in, but equally if it was, I wouldn't have been able to get it on myself either. So it fits how I wanted it to fit. I actually think it looks really good. And the final thing that I've got to show you, I am so gutted because it doesn't fit me at all. It's a bit of an exaggeration, like it just is at least a size too big. It's this corset top here, and this is actually tweed. Definitely more of a wintry fabric, I'm not gonna lie, but look at how well made this is. I love tweeds. I don't have any in my collection at the moment, apart from maybe like an old tweed jacket from when I used to ride, but nothing like this. There's also a matching pair of trousers on the website. I don't know why I didn't pick them up. In any case, I'm gonna have to reorder this in a smaller size. As you can see, it is boned round the front and even round the back as well. Then it's got these nice thick straps. Even though they are nice and chunky, they are still adjustable, which I do really like from POLLY. And then it's got a zip at the back. I did pick this up in a size 10 as with the other corsets, but this was just miles too big for me, which is sad because I absolutely love it. I don't know, I just think it's really cute. It's quite like countryside vibes, and it actually looked really good with jeans. So that's that. Really sad it didn't fit. Will definitely be reordering because it's one of my favorite things I've ever picked up from POLLY before. Like, I don't know if you can see just how thick the fabric is on this. It's really, really beautiful. I am so sad about this one because I so wanted it to fit right. I mean, with it being tweed, as I mentioned before, like it has absolutely no stretch to it. No stretch at all. So I kind of went along with similar vibes to the other ones that I showed you before, like the other corsets, and sized up. Now this is a size 10, but it's just like too big. So along here, like where my boobs are, there's just way too much room. I'm gonna try and show you how big it is without flashing, but like at the side, there's just way too much movement. Over here as well, like it's just too big, and that's fine. Like obviously I did size up, so it's to be expected, I guess. But I think even a size 8 might have been a bit big for me in this particular style. And to give you sort of like a close-up of the material, I mean obviously this just shows it is too big, but the material is so nice. Anyway guys, that is everything that I've got to show you in today's POLLY video. I feel like there was a lot of variety in the items that I picked up. I mean, I tried to pick up a bit of everything to be able to show you. Definitely let me know which of these was your favorite. As I said before, if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe down below. It's much appreciated, and I love you all very much. But for the time being, thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!